And we begin with breaking news. Good afternoon, everybody, and thanks for joining us. I'm Sean Mooney. 2 officer-involved shootings took place in southern Arizona overnight. We're first bringing you team coverage this afternoon on one involving a U.S. Border Patrol agent in Arivaca earlier this morning. News 4 Tucson's Jacob Owens is at the Pima County Sheriff's Complex on the south side, where a press conference is about to get underway with Sheriff Chris Nanos. But first, let's get to News 4 Tucson's Monica Garcia, who's been following this story all morning. She is live at the scene with the latest. Monica, what can you tell us?
Okay, so this is the scene behind me where all of this started around 7 o'clock this morning, Sean. So that's when we learn that some sort of shooting takes place. As we investigate more, we figure out that it involved a Border Patrol agent who had apparently shot an individual, a person. We don't know if it's a male, female. We don't know if it's an undocumented immigrant. All we know is that it took place right behind me. So this is a desert area here in Arivaca. So we're about 10 miles or so north of the border. Behind me, about a mile that way, in a rugged desert rural area, this is where that shooting took place. We're told this is as close as we can get. And earlier today, there was all sorts of different law enforcement vehicles. Right now, you just see Pima County Sheriff's Department vehicles, and you also see some vehicles that belong to different law enforcement agencies out here as well. We're told this is as far as we can go because the only access out there is through a rugged terrain vehicle. So that's where that situation, that investigation has been unfolding throughout the day for the past since 7 o'clock this morning. Okay, we haven't gotten an update since then. All right. So the only update is that a person has been shot. They were taken out of here by a helicopter and they're currently in critical condition. We did speak to people who had been passing by throughout the day. One was a rancher who says he's been here for 20 years and he is used to seeing undocumented immigrants walking in this area. We're going to hear from him in just a second. And then we spoke to a humanitarian aid volunteer who also says that she is concerned about the undocumented immigrants that do pass through this area. Take a listen to both.
It'd be upsetting to see somebody out there dead. But if you're doing something illegal and you don't comply with the law enforcement, you have a right to shoot him. That's my outlook.
And I think from like a really human standpoint, a lot of us can agree, like all politics and policy and whatever aside, that like humans deserve a right to like live a free and safe life with dignity and like respect for one another.
Okay, so as you just saw, very mixed reactions to the situation that's been unfolding out here since this morning. Of course, my colleague Jacob is standing by at the Pima County Sheriff's Office, waiting to see if there's an update. At this moment, right now, at the top of the 4 o'clock, that person is in critical condition. We do not know if they're undocumented. We don't know their identity. But Sean, I'm sure you guys are going to learn more information from that press conference with Jacob in just a bit. In the meantime, we are live in Arivaca from the scene of the shooting. I'm Monica Garcia. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Monica. And as you mentioned, we are waiting for Sheriff Chris Nanos to take the podium. As soon as he does, we will check in and get more information, hopefully, on that situation. For continuing coverage, though, of breaking news and more, be sure and stay with News 4 Tucson on air, online, and on all of our social media platforms.